Ready?
Yes.
I don't do that for all my videos. Okay.
Okay.
Welcome back, friends. How do I start these? Okay.
Okay.
Hey there, friends. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Liz. My company is Hello From Liz Mathews. And this is my mom,
Kathy Barrick.
and we are both cross-stitch designers who have a collection, large collections of new releases that we're excited to share with you today. These items are being released for Needlework Marketplace coming up at the end of the month. And it is a wholesale only show, but if you see something here that you like to stitch, let your favorite LNS or ONS know. They will be happy to place an order for you or kit things up, but they are who you want to go through to get these patterns in your hot little hands.
Yes, they are.
This is a special edition YouTube video. This is not my traditional floss tube video. Mom always joins me. Well, not always.
Sometimes.
We've missed the last couple releases.
Yeah.
We've just been off.
Yeah.
But I know how much you guys love seeing her on my channel, and I have so much fun doing these with her. So we are excited to bring, I have 8. Well, 6.5.
I have 5 and a
Wait,
half.
I have 6 and 2 halves.
Yeah, I have 5 and 2 halves. No, I don't know.
We have a lot.
We do.
But what we're trying to say is we have our own designs, Hello From Liz Mathews and Kathy Barrick designs, and then we have 2 collaborations that we worked on last year that are ready to come to the market.
Yay.
So we'll get into that in a little bit, and we'll just go ahead and dive right in. We have all of the information as well as models to share with you. Seeing models makes all the difference, and if you can't see them in person, video is second best. So we'll do our best to give you a close-up. We have also posted these new releases on Instagram. I sent out a newsletter. All of that information is going to be linked in the description box of this video if you want to see more. Okay.
Okay.
You want to start?
Sure. All right. This was a teaching piece I did last October.
Can I hold it for you?
Yeah, sure. At Hobby House in upstate New York.
I can't see anything from this angle.
Okay, I got it. I'm good.
Okay.
It's called The Beauty of Autumn. And I can tell you all about it. Okay. It is stitched on 40 count Shiloh from Needle and Flax using needlepoint silks. There are 3 French knots, a bit of back stitching, and some straight stitch grass like under the deer. And besides that, it's all cross stitch. The stitch count is 197 by 197. And
It's square?
Sure is.
Ooh, that makes it easy to frame.
It does. It really does.
I love when
Yeah.
things are square. Oh,
And
yeah.
in fact, if you stitch it on 28 count, the finished size is 14 by 14. So that might, I mean, I don't know the standard square size frames.
20 counts,
40
9
count.
3/4, so you could get like an 11 by 11 frame. Amazon is great for square frames. Pretty much every time I have a square frame, I order from Amazon.
Really?
It's awesome.
I didn't have a clue.
Yeah.
Yay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I think that's all I need to tell you.
Very beautiful. Can I tell you my favorite parts?
Yes.
Skinny little moon.
Yeah.
This wasn't until I saw it in person. This like quilt block berry filler,
Yeah.
bowl filler, and the sentiment.
Oh, cool.
I got a new camera since we filmed together last, and I have to adjust how I hold things up.
Yeah. The picture that we're seeing is way smaller than usual, so it's hard to tell.
But yes, but hopefully that did it justice. This is so pretty. I also love the border.
Oh, thanks. It's pretty plain, but I kind of like it.
This is one of those pieces, the fox. This is one of those pieces where the more you look at it, the more you see,
Yeah.
and the more you love it.
Oh, cool.
So
Well,
this
thank
looks
you.
really fun to stitch too.
Hope so.
What's this name again?
The Beauty of Autumn.
Beauty of Autumn.
Yeah.
Beautiful backing too.
It's the only one.
Won't catch me turning any of mine over.
I'll be careful from now on.
All right, so I'm gonna go in no particular order. This is just how I have my cover sheets stacked. And we're gonna start with the 11th Day of Christmas. I told you it was coming. Here's the cover sheet. I guess I should have shown you the models first. I told you it was coming and it is out. This is the 11th in my series showcasing the days of Christmas from the Christmas Carol we all know and love. They get stuck in your head. The 11th day is 11 pipers piping. So that is what I have given you in both. I got it. I think I have a little bit longer arms.
Yeah, you do.
In both sampler and tree form.
They're gorgeous.
Thank you. As always, the sampler is stitched on 40 count fog linen from Picture This Plus, and the tree for this is stitched on cream and sugar linen by Fiber on a Whim.
It's so cool.
Thank you. This was only my third time designing people, and the only time I've ever designed people is in the Days of Christmas series. So
funny.
It's still very new to me, but I love how festive and kind of joyful these feel. I just really wanted to exude happiness.
You did.
So that is what you get for the 11th Day of Christmas. Stacy Walker model stitched the sampler, and my friend Annie of EXO, Needle in the Hay EXO, model stitched the tree, and they both did a beautiful job.
Yes, they did. They're gorgeous.
Thank you. Cool. So this is the cover sheet. If you are in your store, this is what you're looking for. And it is my intention to have the Days of Christmas wrapped up by the end of the year.
Wow. That's huge.
Intention.
That's huge.
I'm ready to have it come to a conclusion. So
you are.
We'll see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, they're so fun though.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, my next one is called the Mighty Oak.
Let me do it. I think I got it.
Okay. This is stitched on Latte from Fiber on a Whim, 40 count, of course, using needlepoint silks, couple of French knots, straight stitches, and back stitches. But not many. It's pretty. Oh, the back stitches are in the pumpkin piles.
Oh, I like how the acorns are all different, and I like the pumpkin piles. Let's give them a close up here.
I know you like the pears.
I do like the pair of pears.
The pair of pears. The stitch count is 127 wide by 156 high. I love that frame. The frame came from Michael's. It's the perfect color for that piece. It just blew me away when I put it together.
I would say 9 times out of 10 our frames always come from Michael's.
They do.
And we always get it on a sale. You do the same. They have really, really good deals.
Yeah.
This kind of has Caught in the Swirl vibes.
Does it?
A little bit. I think like the radiating.
Oh, yeah.
The radiating
like the trunk of the tree.
I would love to see it like paired next to Caught in the Swirl.
Interesting. Huh. The colors are different. I don't know.
Yeah, I really like it.
My cover sheets have not arrived yet for this, so all I can show you is a lousy print from my computer.
That's okay.
But that's the cover sheet.
Sorry.
No, go ahead.
I need to point out this owl that I just saw and the squirrel at the top of the tree.
I got a lot of squirrels this year.
Yeah, well, you're an animal lover.
I am.
Which I think will be shown in...
very soon.
Evident in other designs. Beautiful.
Thank you.
Cool. All right. Next up for you, where's the model? Here it is. I have a design called Patchwork Spools, and this is what it looks like. This is meant to be stitched using your very favorite thread colors, or if you're not feeling confident in substituting your thread color choices for these, use mine. What I did was pick my favorite DMC thread colors and fill in the spools with those colors.
It's so cute. That's wonderful.
Thank you. And then in the center, you will find my initials and 2 needles, because this piece is really all about stitching and my love of stitching and my favorite threads to stitch with. So within this chart pack, you not only get the pattern for this piece, but you get a full alphabet so that you can customize yours and make it unique to you. And one of my favorite parts about this design is the ribbon banding that runs behind each one of the patchwork squares. I just think it's a nice little touch. Will you hold that for me?
Sure.
Here's a look at the back.
Sorry.
Not done. Oh, I don't care. Okay. I don't care. This is stitched on 36 count bungalow fabric from Forbidden Fiber Company. And it is 92 wide by 97 high. It uses DMC threads. And again, I suggest that you substitute your own colors. And this was beautifully model stitched by Rindy Richards. Cool. She did a beautiful job.
It's wonderful, Lizzie.
Thank you.
Oh, so good.
Frame from Michaels on a 70% off sale.
You did it. All right, next up is Truth and Honor sampler.
Beautiful.
When I started this piece, I wasn't sure if I was going to go towards autumn or towards Christmas.
Oh.
And it could still kind of go either way. I definitely went autumn. But my initial intention was to make the house look Christmassy. But then I just liked it for autumn.
Mm-hmm.
So I stuck with that.
Yes.
And
I love the...
Go ahead.
I'm just cutting you off.
That's
like,
okay.
I love this. I love that.
Go ahead.
The blue tones in the house and that are subtly within this whole piece.
Yeah, very subtle.
I love it.
I like it too. I'm happy with how it came out. Let's see. The linen is 40 count Thornfield, which is one of my very favorites. It's such a great neutral color from Needle and Flax, using needlepoint silks. The stitch count is 168 wide by 200 high, and it uses a couple back stitches and French knots
NPI.
and needlepoint silks. Surprise. And the frame came from Michaels on a 70% off sale. The frame is perfect with that thing.
We've used this frame a lot.
It just really works.
A lot.
It's a burl.
I love it. And looking at it in the viewfinder, I like how it's like more saturated, dense imaging in the center, and it kind of like fades out as you get to the top and bottom. I love it.
Well, thank you.
I love it.
It was fun. It was a fun one to design.
I can also see that in Christmas colors.
Yeah,
for sure.
It would be pretty easy to go Christmas with it. Maybe someday I'll do that and just post it on Instagram, the color changes. Yeah.
Stitchers are good. They'll just swap a color.
Yes, they will.
They are especially bold and brave with their fabric colors.
Yes, they are. It's awesome.
I know.
I wish I were that brave and bold.
They inspire me because sometimes you put something on a more bold, vibrant piece of linen and it's just like...
It comes to life. It's
really
amazing.
Really good.
Yeah.
Okay, next up, I have a piece called Flowers and Friends, and this is what it looks like. You have a moody blue house down there with gardens of vibrant jewel tones that surround the house. You have birds and butterflies and spiders dangling from all of the greenery. Will you hold this for me?
Of course.
Thank you. And this piece was stitched on 36 count fragile linen from Needle and Flax. That's, I think, my favorite Needle and Flax color.
Is it?
Mm-hmm. Using 2 strands of needlepoint silk thread over 2 threads of linen. A thoughtful DMC color conversion is provided as always. I think that goes without saying now.
Yeah, I hope so because I haven't said it yet, but it's true.
Always. It is 117 wide by 102 stitches high. And I just wanted to notate that if you don't care for stitching spiders or having spiders on your piece, you could easily omit them from this piece and it would still be absolutely beautiful. And I love the kind of unexpected color tone for a fall piece.
Me too. That blue house just pops.
Yeah,
It's very cool.
I'm starting to like purple and gold more and more. Purple and yellows more.
Good for you.
I think they go really well together. So
I love that design. Where did that frame come from?
Michaels.
I love it. It's a beautiful molding.
I ordered on September 6th of last year.
Wow. Time flies.
I know. So this is Flowers and Friends.
It's very cool.
Why, thank you.
All right, next up are my tombstones. So, last fall, Liz and I were in Michael's and we found these tombstones. And I just fell in love with them. And they had this nice flat space on the back. It's even flatter. And I just knew I had to do a tombstone design for them. It was too late last year. And I had to make sure they were still available this year before I used them. And they are.
You bought one last year.
No, I ended up with like 10 of them. Just in case I wanted to use them and nobody could get them.
That's so us.
I know, it is.
Why buy one?
I know.
When I can buy the whole shelf.
I know, it's crazy. So if anybody can't find them, let me know. I've got a stash.
Oh, I bet you're gonna get some emails.
So I designed these pieces to go on the front, and it was just so much fun. They're tiny and quick, and they're stitched on 40 count. And if you use a larger linen, it won't work with these tombstones.
Right.
So you're kind of stuck with 40 count.
But the tombstones are versatile. You could put so many different pieces on them.
And Michael's this year has a bunch more different styles. I thought none were so conducive to stitching as these, but they're really cool. So check those out. And they're like, I think they're $13.99 or something like that.
$14.99.
And then you go to Michael's and get their sales. Use your coupons. Okay.
So what is this called then?
Tombstones.
And do you get both of them in one pattern?
You do. Here is the cover sheet. You get both. That's very glary. You get both designs in one chart pack. And they're very tiny.
That is full coverage.
It is. It is. Chris Canaday stitched those for me. She's so good. Okay, let me tell you. The cemetery tombstone, the one Liz is holding, the stitch count is 60 wide by 76 high. You could do the math to find out how many stitches that is.
Skinny little moon. Oh, that bird in the sky.
And
long gone.
This tombstone has a stitch count of 57 wide by 73 high.
More traditional tombstone.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
In your career designing,
Yeah.
close to 30 years, you've done a lot of tombstones.
I have. They were really hot in the early 2000s. They were really, really hot. And Ann Brown and I did a whole bunch. And when we had chart makers together, we did a bunch for chart makers too. I still love them. I can't say I decorate with them, but I still appreciate tombstone designs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like they've made a big comeback in the last year or two. A lot of people have designed
Really? I didn't know
tombstones.
that.
A lot.
Good.
Yeah. So
Good.
people are loving that kind of like morbid,
Macabre.
yes, I never know how to say that word. Macabre.
Macabre.
I don't think I'm right.
Macabre, I think.
So, yay, a new Kathy Barrick tombstone to add to the collection.
Okay.
Two of them.
This one is stitched on 40 count Moonstone from Fiverr on a Whim. And this is stitched on 40 count Ancient Ruin from Fox and Rabbit.
Okay.
And I give finishing instructions. It's so easy. If I can do this effortlessly, so can you. I guarantee you. They're stitched with needlepoint silks, and I think that's all I need to tell you.
Love it.
Cool. There they are.
Yay.
Yay.
Okay.
All right.
Keeping with the tombstone kind of spooky vibes, I have for you a Boo Spook Haunt. This is a collection of 3 spooky ghosts wandering through a haunted garden, obviously, if they're there. And I just wanted to pair Halloween kind of traditional motifs such as ghosts with my love of gardening. So that's what you get.
That's so cool. Can I hold it?
Absolutely. With some fun, bold text running across the top and bottom. I obviously chose to finish mine as a framed piece, but I also recommend a drum finish. And in fact, I have seen a drum finish of this piece. Yeah. fabulous.
I bet.
It's
That's
fabulous.
perfect.
So if you are feeling competent in your drum finishing skills, or you know somebody who is, I could recommend that to you.
That's a great idea.
Yeah, I really, really love this piece.
Oh, cool.
It is stitched on 36 count Pickwick linen by Needle and Flax using 2 strands of DMC thread over 2 threads of linen. And this was model stitched by Chris Canaday, and the frame was made by Michaels. Its stitch count is 155 wide by 68 high. Not high at all. And I think those are all, those are the details you need to know for this.
I love that. That's cute.
Thanks.
How fun, Liz.
Here's
That's
a
a
little
great
close
design.
up,
Cool.
and I hope that you like it. I love how busy and full it is.
Yeah.
That's something you'll see a lot in my designs. Is something I really love. Like, fill a space, every space.
Yes. I know that feeling. Alrighty. Next up. Okay. I hate to admit this, but I have to admit this. This is called Happiness. And it's oddly, weirdly, kinda a self-portrait. It's me out in my backyard feeding on my animals. Now, I can't say I have squirrels running up my dress, but the animals do know who I am now and know that I bring them food. So I've never done a self-portrait before.
I think
It's such a weird thing to do. It feels so narcissistic or something. I don't know. And I've lost the, oh, here's the back page. Okay, Beth Wixon stitched this to perfection. Okay, this is stitched on 40 count sand from Fiber on a Whim using needlepoint silks. The stitch count is 125 wide by 177 high. And I think that's all I need to tell you. There are a few special instructions. There's a lot of detail in there.
Oh my gosh, I love it. I gotta get close. I want to make sure it's in focus. If I don't fall out of my chair. I just want everybody to see the beauty. Look at the corn down there and the carrots. I feel like you have a picture of you as a little girl with that haircut.
That could be, I don't know.
Oh, Mom, it's really so good.
Oh, thank you. It was so fun to design. And I wasn't sitting there designing thinking me, me, me. I was sitting there designing thinking my animals. Blue jays.
Blue jays, who you feed.
I do.
They love a peanut.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do.
This looks like so much fun to stitch.
Does it?
Yes.
Cool. Good.
And the pop of blue, which is kind of like very signature Kathy Barrick.
Yeah, I'm all about the blue. I really am.
It's really good, Mom.
Thank you.
I love it.
Thank you. I'm going to try to turn this around so you can't see the back. Ah, yes. Did it. Okay.
Good job. It's fully finished.
Except the back.
That's what yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. My turn?
Yes, ma'am.
Let me slide this over. We're getting there, guys.
Yes, we are.
Next up, I have a duo called October Quakers. This piece, or this pattern pack, consists of 2 small pillows.
Way to go.
I'll get it. Please hold.
Please hold.
Okay.
Okay. Get it together. Yeah.
Consists of 2 pillows, both that feature traditional Quaker motifs but finished in 2 different ways. This pillow I designed as a tree, and you will see acorns and the motifs within the tree. There's a trunk in the center and there's traditional flower motifs at the bottom.
Oh, so cool.
Then to make it a little Halloween-y, I have a pillow that says Boo. The O's are traditional Quaker motifs, but I realized that not everybody is into Halloween stitching, so that's why I paired these 2 together. There you go. And I think both of them are so great, whether you're looking for a really quick stitch, a fast finish, or something that takes a little bit more time. You have something that will fit that bill in this chart pack.
They're wonderful.
Let me tell you the details. So October Quaker's tree was stitched on 32 count muted Sedona linen from Fiber on a Whim. Look how pretty that is.
It's gorgeous.
I gotta cover your face.
That's okay. That's okay. After that,
I just think it's so beautiful. And I wanted to showcase that lovely linen. So it is stitched with DMC thread, and it's finished with bare colored silk ribbon from Lady Dot Creates.
I love the ruching. Oh, it's
ruche
gorgeous.
and scrunch, and I love that finish. So that's this piece. While this piece has a much more simple finish, and it's done with 12 weight sulky threads on what is it? Vellum linen from Picture This Plus.
So cute.
Unfinished. But it's just a really, really simple finish. And I think that if you do like things that say boo, you could put these together in the same dough bowl or shelf or wherever you put your finishes, and they would look great together.
Cool.
So those are the details on October Quakers.
All
I know
right.
how much you guys really like Quaker pieces.
Okay, I'm done with mine.
Oh, okay.
So you're on.
I've got one more before we get to our collaboration. So I'm just going to keep on going.
Okay.
All right. This is a reproduction-ish piece. This is just a fragment, just my favorite parts from an antique sampler in my collection. So this is called the Golden Sampler Fragment pattern. And I like the simplicity of it, and the details I chose to take from the original are just really special, and I hope that you love it as much as I do.
It's gorgeous.
It's stitched on affogato linen from Fiber on a Whim using DMC threads, and my favorite part is this really fat border at the bottom. I did bring over the original to show you. To be clear, the reproduction of the original is not included in the chart pack. All you get in this chart pack is the fragment adaptation that I made. But this is where all of the components came from. You can see that house down there, that thick border, the citrus tree, and who knows if this will be out in the future. I just really liked the simplicity of my adaptation.
It's
so that's
wonderful.
What you get within the chart pack.
Cool. That's just gorgeous.
Thanks. Thank you.
Sure.
And that's it. Now we have for you...
Did you tell them the details?
No.
Oh.
The details for a Golden Sampler. Oh no, I've lost it. It's 170 wide by 104 high. And I did give them the other details already.
Okay.
Okay.
So now.
So that leaves us with our collaborations,
Yes.
of which there are 2.
Yay. Okay. Ready? You speak, I'll hold.
Okay, first up we have Santa and the Woolmakers. I love this piece. I think you can see both a touch of you and a touch of me in this design.
Yeah.
And I love that. Christmas is both of our favorite seasons, so it was fun to design something for that season. And with both of these collaborations, Mom and I did the same thing, whereas one of us started a pattern and then we would send it to the other. They would add something, send it back, and we would go back and forth until we felt like we reached that perfect, done, complete point.
It was fun, wasn't it?
Yes, and then Mom is responsible for the fantastic name of this piece, Santa and the Woolmakers, which I think is so good. And I hope that we hope that you love stitching this piece.
It's so fun. Okay, it's stitched on 40 count Sleeping Bear from Needle and Flax, sorry. Over 2 threads, only cross stitches used. The stitch count is 187 wide by 128 high, and Beth Whitson stitched the model.
There are a couple of needlepoint silk threads in here that use 10 or less.
Yeah, there are
that
2.
you are used for.
I indicated it on the chart
What
list.
I'm trying to say. You need the thread for 10 or less stitches. That's what I'm trying to say.
Don't buy a brand new skein for those colors. Just
Yeah.
use the DMC equivalent.
So Mom indicated that. And I also just wanted to mention, if I were going to stitch this model, I didn't stitch the first one, again, I think I might choose a darker fabric.
Me too, so the white shows up better.
Or alternatively, you could change Santa's skin tone to be a little more contrast with the fabric that you chose if you're dead set on a fabric. But
should have gone a little darker. Yeah.
You know, I think we've all had those experiences.
Oh yeah, we have.
But this is Santa and the Woolmakers, and we hope that you love it.
It's a fun one. I really like that one.
Yeah. Cool. We'll let you decide who did what, and if you want to drop them in the comments, we'll tell you yes or no, but I think it's kind of obvious.
It probably is.
When we did a few sneak peeks of this last year when it came out, when it was out for Jingle Ball last year, people commented on Instagram like, that's a Kathy Barrick lamb, that's a Kathy Barrick sheep. Just gave it away. But, but I think it's very identifiable. I will give nothing away with the next one.
That's so funny.
The next one is called A Visit from Saint Nick.
And where is it?
You have it.
I do? No, I don't.
Please don't.
I don't.
What's right there?
Oh, yes it is. I have it. There we go.
Ta-da!
A Visit from Saint Nick. Got it?
Got it. I love this piece. I love it so much.
That one stitched on 40 count Winter Brew from R&R Reproductions using Weeks Dye Works.
Yes.
Yes. The stitch count is 114 wide by 143 high. And
Definitely uses straight stitch.
it sure does.
Back stitch, straight stitch,
A
cross
couple
stitch.
of French knots.
A couple French knots.
Yeah, I love the border. I love the border. Liz did the border. Sorry, I gave it away.
I like the blue house.
Oh, thanks. Oh, we just gave that away.
I love that.
It's not
blue
a
house.
mystery anymore.
So good.
It's
If
cool.
I do say so myself.
It came out well. I like it.
We hope that you love this one too. This also looks really fun to stitch, if only for the colors.
Yeah. The
So-
colors are so fun.
That's beautiful.
Cool. We did it.
Okay. That's it.
That's
We
it.
got
We
through
did
it.
Thank
Wrap it up.
Thank you for watching, and it was nice to be here again. Sorry we messed up in the middle, but you can't do everything.
You know, there's always something dropping in one of our videos.
There really is.
Thank goodness it's not the camera this time.
Yeah, yeah.
Thank you for watching. We hope you found something you love. Don't forget to contact your favorite LNS or ONS if so, and we will be back next time.
Bye.
Bye. Yay!
That
We
was
did it.
fun.